Distinguished chief guest of this conference, Padma Shri R.G. Chandramohan sir, Chairman, Hudson Agro Products Limited, Chennai, most respected and beloved Acting Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, respected faculty deans on the dais, distinguished lead speakers from various institutes, respected university officers, professor and heads, Dr. Prabhuram, my friend, horticulturist, faculty members, student secretaries, organizing committee members of AGSC 2026, and my dear participants of this conference, very good afternoon to all. It is my great privilege and honor to extend a warm and cordial welcome to our esteemed chief guest, Padma Shri R.G. Chandramohan sir, a distinguished Indian dairyman. Sir is a remarkable example of having entrepreneurial vision, perseverance, and innovation in the dairy and agribusiness sector. A distinguished entrepreneur and an inspiring leader, sir has made a significant contributions through his remarkable journey in the agricultural and allied sectors. His commitment to innovation and ability to transform opportunities into sustainable enterprises make his presence particularly meaningful for this august gathering of young agricultural scholars. His journey from the agricultural landscape of Tamil Nadu to building a prominent dairy enterprise is particularly inspiring for our young agricultural graduates. It demonstrates how vision, technology, enterprise, and strong farmer linkages can transform agriculture into a sustainable and economically rewarding sector. Hudson has been closely associating with the Department of Forage Crops, Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, through various academic and research initiatives since 2014. Hudson started extending his helping hand by offering a PhD fellowship to a PhD scholar worth of 4.8 lakhs. This was followed by instituting a prestigious Hudson Assistant Professor Chair in 2018 with a financial support of rupees 76 lakhs. Hudson also supported Best Thesis Awards for PG and PhD students along with gold medal endowments. In 2024, Hudson signed another MOU with TNAU supporting green fodder production, forage breeding, research and training with a budget of rupees 36 lakhs. So your generous contributions have really turned our resources into opportunities and opportunities into great achievements, sir. We look forward to your continuous support and cooperations in the coming year also. Sir, on behalf of Tamil Nadu Agriculture University and the agricultural graduate students, I extend our heartfelt welcome and express our sincere gratitude for graciously accepting our invitation to be with us today. Sir, we are truly privileged to have you among us, and we look forward to your inspiring presence and words of wisdom. Honor the chief guest by presenting a shawl and bouquet.
May we request our respected Dean, Dr. C. Babu sir, to kindly honor our Acting Vice Chancellor.
The theme of this conference resonates strongly with the vision of a progressive agriculture university. Under your able leadership, we are confident that our young agricultural graduates will be empowered to address emerging challenges and contribute meaningfully to the transformation of Indian agriculture. Your presence today is a great source of encouragement to our graduate students who are the future scientists, entrepreneurs, and educators. On behalf of the organizing committee, the faculty, and the entire student community, I extend my heartfelt welcome to you, sir. We are deeply honored and grateful for your gracious presence on this occasion. It is my privilege to extend a very warm and cordial welcome to distinguished lead speakers, Dr. A.K. Rai, sir, from ICR IGFRI Jhansi. He is now Emeritus Professor in Central Agriculture University, Jhansi. He was earlier holding the post of Director ICR IGFRI and Project Coordinator ICR IGFRI. And Dr. Ashok Karpunasamy, scientist from IIRI, New Delhi. And Dr. V.K. Chowdhury, Principal Scientist from Directorate of Weed Research, Jabalpur. Dr. Raja Shankar, Principal Scientist from IIHR, Bangalore. Dr. Jayashree, Principal Scientist from Indian Institute of Spices Research, Kerala. And Dr. Devesh Birwal, Assistant Professor from University of Delhi, to this conference. Our young agricultural scholars. A very warm and respectful welcome to all our distinguished lead speakers. It is my pleasure and privilege to extend a warm and cordial welcome to the esteemed deans and dignitaries on the dais. I now have the pleasure of extending a very special and enthusiastic welcome to the true spirit and driving force of this conference, our dear participants, agricultural graduate students. So let me present here some of the flagship programs of School of Postgraduate Studies. School of Postgraduate Studies is offering 34 masters and 30 doctoral degree programs in various faculties like agriculture, horticulture, agriculture engineering, forestry, and community science across 11 constituent campuses of Tamil Nadu, TNAU. SPGS is committed to providing quality education to PG and PhD students through digital platforms, guest lectures, endowment lectures, etc. SPGS further strengthened academic and research collaborations through 27 national and 7 international MOUs. Students are encouraged to publish in high NAS-rated journals and protect innovations through patents. A dedicated patent cell present in SPGS facilitating patent awareness and filing with 155 patents filed and 114 patents granted during 2025-26. This conference, AGSC 2026, has received an overwhelming response with 1,300 registrations, of which 1,281 from Tamil Nadu Agriculture University and 30 from other states. This conference features 60 oral presentations and 485 e-poster presentations organized under 6 thematic areas. Conferences like this provide an excellent platform for students to interact with researchers from different disciplines and institutions. Graduate students should carry forward the tradition of excellence while embracing new technologies and new ways of thinking. I wish the delegates a fruitful scientific discussions, meaningful networking, and new collaborations. Let this conference not merely be a platform for presenting research, but a platform for creating solutions, not merely a meeting of young minds, but a movement of young agricultural leaders committed to building a climate resilient, sustainable, technology-enabled, and inclusive agriculture. Thank you, one and all, for your valuable participation and support. Thank you.
Student representative to welcome our Dean SPGS, Dean Agri, Dr. C. Babu sir, with a book. We will
most respected Padma Shri R.G. Chandramohan, Dr. Babu, Dean School of Postgraduate Studies of TNAU, Head of the Department, my dear friend Prabhuram, and my dear friends, good noon to everyone once again. For this Agriculture Graduate Students Conference. Sir, it's very similar to the view of Abraham Lincoln's towards democracy. It's by the people, for the people. It's very similar here. The Agriculture Graduate Student Conference is a conference organized by the students, for the students and of the students. Sir, before giving the formal inaugural address, Dr. Babu has given a prelude about the chief guest of today. But I was fortunate to have an interaction with him for about 30 minutes before coming to the session. So I learned a lot from him. Many of them people, when Dr. Babu said he is the chairman of Hudson, there was not much reaction. But as far as the milk industry concerned in the country, in the history of milk industries, you cannot evade two names. That is, one is Korean, the father of white revolution, and another man is Chandramohan, who is the father of milk industries, who introduced the Arun ice cream throughout the country. So when we said milk industry, there was no response from the audience. When I said he is the man behind the milk product or value addition to the milk, that is ice cream, there was a great response. Why I want to emphasize this thing is not because of its taste or something. He is the pioneer for the agro-based industries and as well as the entrepreneurship. That is very important. And we are fortunate to have the great man today for this function. As far as the conference concerned, the theme of the conference, as Dr. Babu indicated, that it's next generation agriculture, climate action, sustainability, and technological innovation. And when you look into the first part, that is climate action, the climate has taken its action already, and we have to react. So we need not bother about the climate action because it has been already taken off, and we have to look into that one. Because as we discussed in so many forums, the Vikshi Bharat 2047, what it focuses? It focuses on two things mainly, three things. One, it's to increase the food production by 2047 by 450 million tons. And second one is zero poverty. And the third one is giving much thrust towards the natural farming and organic farming. Whatever the thing that we can achieve very easily, because when the population was 50 crore, we were able to produce only 50 million. When it reaches 140 or 150, we could be able to increase the food production by 7-fold, but still we are having all the technologies and the varieties to reach the target of 450 million tons. The second question arises, then what is the problem? So that is the zero poverty. Because wherever you go, wherever you see the farmer and happen to interact, none of the farmers says that it's a profitable or lucrative business as far as business is concerned. Then how to eradicate the poverty and how to achieve the zero poverty. Because as far as the farmers is concerned, the farmer who produces the rice grain is still under poverty. But who convert the rice, grain into rice, he is the richest man or considered to be the, what to say, in a different sector who is having everything, who could be able to achieve everything and decide everything. So what is the difference? Producing rice grain doesn't require that much of intervention, but making into a different form, that is value addition, that not only added some value to the product and also to the human. So what does it indirectly indicates? We have to focus much on the value addition rather than increasing the production of the agriculture alone. That is the major thing we have to give importance. So in such a way, we have to plan not only the research towards increasing the agriculture production, and also how to value add and how to improve and how to increase the livelihood and as well as the income of the farmers. That is the second thing. Third thing is that towards the organic agriculture and natural farming. Of course, that cannot be achieved by overnight. It needs a lot of time and we have to plan meticulously. And if you are planning to go for organic agriculture by 2047, it is too late to start our program. We have to start now. That means we have to bring at least 30% or 40% of the total cultivable area under organic farming or natural farming. Then we have to start today itself. That means it needs around 10 to 15 years to achieve the or to accomplish the task which for the to reduce the dependence of the chemical fertilizer or pesticide and totally to avoid 100% means then it may take another 10 years. Then we have to work towards on that also. Why? Because wherever you go, we get a very good yield by the farmers. They are having lot of options for varieties from different categories. If you want a short duration, yes, there is a short duration. If you want based on the quality, then we have the varieties. For each and everything, we are having the varieties. Then why they are not able to get that much of income? That is only because of their cost of production. So how to reduce the cost of production? Unless you reduce the cost of production, then there is no chance or no scope for increasing the net return realized by the farmer. So if you don't increase the net return, then thinking about the zero poverty is not an easily achievable task. So your research should focus on all the three aspects. Then why should I emphasize all these things here means? Because knowledge updation is very much important. So the students they have to be sensitized. What is the need for such a research? Then that is the second aspect. Then what is meant by research? What they are doing for their regular thesis program, that research is different. And what is the world is looking for, looking from the agriculture scientist towards the agriculture research, that is different. For to have an interaction with other people, because we are fortunate to have representation from IAHR, IASR and gentlemen from Delhi, and this means we have a chance to learn cross-learning. There is a chance for us. So it will enrich the farmer, student. It doesn't mean that because Dr. Babu said, this is the first time we have registered around 1,311 participants. That means it doesn't mean that all the 1,311 participants is going to contribute or are going to make something, and it's not we cannot expect some miracles after the end of the session. And if at least 100 students utilize this conference for planning their future research or to contribute to what to formulate their research for the future, then it would be a great success for the conference and as well as the organizer. Because everyone is looking for the for having, because they toiled for the past 15 days to organize the event. Congratulations to the Dean SPGS and their team. With this, I wish a great success for the conference. Thank you.
Co3, Co4, Co5, all the three grasses were developed by Coimbatore Agri University, and we have been one of the biggest beneficiaries of reaching the farmer to produce cost-effective milk. Vice Chancellor said on his speech, how to reduce the cost of the farmer is a major challenge, and we have been doing it for some time. Actually, crude protein is a part of the diet for the animal, and how to effectively produce crude protein per acre, we came across the answer from your university, and they produced Co3. We required some development. The Co3 was having a problem of having pointed edges where the animal was finding it difficult to eat. Then we came back. They kept on developing, and Co5 became the ultimate thing. Now, agriculture is going through a different challenge, a lot of challenges today. Agricultural lands are shrinking, and water is depleting, and population is becoming more and more affordable, and wastage of food is also happening. Still, we have to feed people. 1962-63, there was a famine in the entire country, and we were living with the aided wheat that was coming from PL 480. And if the ship was delayed by one day, we would have got almost 1 million death. That was the condition when we had a population of about 35 crores people. Now we have 140 crores people. We have self-sufficiency in certain things. Today our rice is almost having an export of 5.5 billion basmati rice. There is a lot of research which has happened, and we have started producing results from the research what we have done. As far as the milk business is concerned, we had different challenges of how to cost effectively produce milk. One is cost of feeding. That we addressed it through agriculture, your university's Co3, Co4, Co5. And again, there was a labor cost involved. How to reduce the labor cost was another challenge, and irrigating the place. Instead of flood irrigation, we started using water gun, and we also started using milking machine. Different instruments were used to reduce the labor cost, to manage it. This is the fundamental success that we were able to derive. Less water usage, less labor, and less feeding cost. This became the phenomena for our success in procuring milk from different farmers at the place. And 9.5 lakh farmers is a very ambitious figure. We tried to achieve it. Your AV was showing. Maybe the AV was showing somebody else's figure. Actually, we have about 5.5 lakh farmers. And they are all associated with us. In the morning, if the housewife has to milk, she also has to send the children to the school. So we gave a flexible time by introducing a system called thermal chilling system, which is invented for the first time in the world with MIT graduates. We were the first people to introduce it. And this system ensures anytime they can come and pour milk after sending the children to school. This gave a convenience. And apart from the technology of producing less, we wanted to see to that how cost effectively we can reach the people. The biggest challenge what we were having was this particular milking, and that we were able to address. But further to that, most of the dairy farming is done by ladies at home. And gents are the people who buy cattle feed and take it to the field. And also they come for pouring the milk to the center and goes back. We were having a system of making payment every 10 days by cash. This was the universal practice throughout India. We were having our own challenges, something like everybody knows that this is the route in which money will be coming to the farmer. There used to be robbery, there used to be attempt of robbery and all that. More than anything else, the biggest problem what we had was the men folk, once when they are collecting money, they don't go home directly. They go to Taskmark, spend money, and the balance goes to the wife who is toiling. And the balance of money becomes a problem. Two things happened. These people, once when they run short of money, they go to loan sharks. And once when the loan sharks come, he controls the milk trade and he will just buy them cheap and he will also manipulate them in quality and all that. We had a real big challenge and we were not able to find a solution. Then finally, one of the bankers, they came with a solution that we can make a digital payment. This is much before Narendra Modi introduced it. 3 years earlier to that, we decided to take it digital. The digital payment, once when we introduced and we spoke to our farmers, henceforth, we will not make the payment by cash, we will make the payment through your bank account. You can open any bank account, we will just transfer it. There was absolute resistance. They said, no, we want cash. Even the housewife didn't know the advantages of it. They said, everybody is giving cash, how come that you can just say no? We chose a time where it was the peak flush season. They cannot run away from us to another party. And they will not be entertaining. That particular season, within 1.5 months, we saw to that it is implemented against objections from all farmers. This happened. Now, the payment is also controlled by the wife. The payment is going through the bank and he can get an allowance for a Taskmark, but he doesn't have the liberty to spend whatever he wants and then go back with the balance. Now, bankers who are treating them as people who will be asking for loan waiver are treating them as respected customers. And today, the respect for the farmer who is pouring milk for them has completely changed. And they are willing to give any loan for education for the children. Everything is being arranged. This is helping the farmer, the prosperity what we want. Today, our farmer can get a bank loan, he can walk in, and the bank managers are after him. And there are a lot of people who keep spare cash in the bank also. So deposits, advances, everything is just getting circulated. Milk is the only commodity which has got liquidity every week. This is the cash flow of a rural area. Every state in the country is producing milk. And there may be Assam producing tea, Kerala producing rubber, but everybody will try to produce milk for their own consumption. So liquidity, prosperity, everything is linked to agriculture. Today in Tamil Nadu, almost more than 50% is animal husbandry, more than the agriculture. Today, we are actually collecting milk at 13,500 points across 6 different states, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra, Telangana, Maharashtra and Orissa. Orissa, we are now starting a campaign. Orissa government is giving a lot of subsidy because they want primary agriculture to change to a value-added agriculture, that is dairy. They have rice as a main crop, but this will be far more paying. So government is giving incentive of more than 50% for the people if they want to start a bigger farm of 10 animals or 30 animals. We are working with them. We are trying to produce 6,000 farms in the next 3 years in Orissa. So the inauguration is going to start by September first week. The reason why this is happening is dairy industry is a comparatively a complicated industry. I always say dairy industry getting a margin is more difficult. It is like extracting fat out of a dead mosquito. Margins are very thin. So to produce margins, we have to build brands. Your professor was just discussing with me in the room of the Vice Chancellor. We built brands to see to that we are able to reach the consumer, and the agricultural product gets the best of the value addition, and we are able to reach. Today, they were talking about Arun ice cream, and in fact, we started introducing Arun ice cream way back in Annamalai University in 1975-80. And 3 of the students who came from Annamalai University who are with us is Vice Chancellor Subramaniam, Mr. Babu, Prabhu, all the people have started with our cassata ice cream there, got the inspiration, and they started doing wonders. Today, Arun ice cream is available. Today, Arun ice cream is exported from India to New York. In America, we are selling our ice creams. So, Indian agricultural product going with a brand is very, very difficult. Somehow, because of the base what we had, we were able to do it. Today, these 13,000 outlets, we have people as an agent sitting and collecting milk. And this milk collection is in the morning and evening. And again, the milk has to be processed at 22 factories and it has to go to the market. And in the market, we have our own outlets, numbering around 4,000. That is distributing with 4,000 vehicles. So almost 8,000 vehicles are employed. What is that we are doing as of today means we have directly and indirectly employing, we have about 13,000 people employed in our different factories, including production, marketing, sales, everything. And we do have about 15,000 people in these 13,000 collection outlets as agents. And these 8,000 vehicles are on the job. And outlets, we have people working as a franchisee. So directly or indirectly, we are employing about 58,000 people fully. And today, in Indian population of 140 crores, the working population is considered to be only 58 crores, leaving the old, leaving the child, leaving a lot of ladies who are housewives. So out of the 58 crores, we account for 1 out of 10,000 in our fold. And we are working as a team to see to that the milk today produced is reaching the consumer the next day. So a lot of efforts are taking place, and our traveling distance every day is today more than 30 times going around the world every day. So every 1 hour, our people are cumulatively crossing 40,000 kilometers without any difficulty. But this is a complicated business, and we were able to do it because we were able to reduce the cost of farmers. We were able to reach the consumer without much of a layers and with a branded sales. That has only helped us to get into what we are today. But we have to thank the research work what Coimbatore Agri University has done, and they are partners to our journey, and we are happy to be seeing you all, seeing a lot of PhDs and a lot of PG students here who are going to take over the future. I think your challenges are much more than what the challenges we have faced. As I said, shrinking lands, depleting water, and increasing population. And population requires varieties. Once when the population goes with better affordability, they go from food grains to milk, egg, chicken and all that. But one chicken will be consuming more agricultural consumption before we are feeding the chicken. So all these things are going to be the future challenge, but there is always a way out. I remember on the technology front, an incident 200 years back, and one of the person anticipated, and he said, New York will be unlivable in next 60 years. And what he said was the population is increasing. The population will reach 30 lakhs in the next 50 years. He was just saying 200 years back. And he said once when the population reaches that level, horse shit will come to the second floor. Because they require more horses, it has to be fed, and probably the dung cannot be cleared. He said it will come up to the second floor level, it will become unlivable. But his prediction has gone wrong. Ultimately, cars have come. Horses, I don't think in New York probably at least 100 horses are there as a pet horse or whatever it is. So technology can just really change the scenario, and it has changed. The prediction has gone wrong. Today, with 30 crore people we had famine, with 140 crore people we are able to feed. But at the same time, there are people who can meet the challenges and who can produce results. And you are the future of the country. I am sure with your research you will be able to deliver. Incidentally, my good friend is Sailendra Babu. He is an old student of your college, Agricultural University graduate. And in fact, Mr. Yeriyanbu, when he was the Chief Secretary, I was able to get an amendment for the dairy industry, which is very unique. And he gave a patient hearing. He understood agriculture and he was able to amend. I have to just thank both the people here. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
For being a scintillating inspiration, we would now like to present a memento. I invite our Acting Vice Chancellor, Dr. K. Subramanian, to honor our Chief Guest, May I request our Dean?
We would also like to express our deepest gratitude to all the esteemed lead speakers, Dr. Ashok Karpanasamy,
Every successful event is built on the efforts of many, and every effort deserves a vote of thanks. Respected Chief Guest Padma Shri R. Shri Chandramohan, Chairman, Hudson Agro Products Limited, Chennai, our respected Acting Vice Chancellor, Dr. K. Subramaniam, respected Dean SPGS and Dean Agriculture, Dr. C. Babu, distinguished directors, university officers, deans, head of the departments, faculty members, our lead speakers, PG coordinators, organizing committee members, fellow research scholars, and dear student populants. A very warm good afternoon to everyone present here. It's my privilege here to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion of the inauguration of 11th Agriculture Graduate Student Conference, AGSC 2026, organized by the School of Postgraduate Studies, Tamil Nadu Agricultural University. At the outset, I express my heartfelt gratitude to our Chief Guest, Padma Shri R.G. Chandramohan, for gracing this occasion and inaugurating the conference. Sir, your presence and words of wisdom have truly inspired all of us, especially the young researchers who are participating to contribute the future of agriculture. I sincerely thank our respected Acting Vice Chancellor, Dr. K. Subramaniam, for presiding over this function and his valuable guidance and encouragement to all the student community. My heartfelt thanks to our respected Dean, Dr. C. Babu, for his constant support and making this conference a possible and a successful one. I also express my sincere gratitude to all the university officers, directors, deans, heads of the departments, coordinators, and senior officials of TNAU for this gracious presence and encouragement throughout this conference. I would also like to thank our lead speakers and invited experts for sharing their knowledge, experience, and valuable perspectives with us. Your insights will certainly enrich our learning throughout this conference. I'd also like to thank Dr. Subhesh Ranjit Kumar and his students team for their tireless effort in floral arrangements and stage decoration committee. Sincere appreciation goes to the PG coordinators, faculty members, organizing committee, and student organizers whose tireless efforts and planning and coordination have made this event a possible one. A special word of thanks to all the student volunteers and participants. Your enthusiasm and active participation, you will always truly bring this conference to life. Finally, I thank everyone who contributed directly or indirectly to the successful organization of AGSC 2026 with this theme of Next Generation Agriculture, Climate Action, Sustainability and Technological Innovation. I am sure this conference will provide us with the meaningful learning, new ideas and valuable opportunities for interaction and collaboration. Once again, I thank each and every one of you for being a part of this special occasion. Thank you all. Have a wonderful and enriching conference. Thank you.